This is called Extra Mile and Nonprofit Recognition. Whereas Moscow benefits from the extraordinary generosity of volunteers who add to community vibrancy, tackle difficult challenges, magnify taxpayer investments, and preserve our faith in humanity. And whereas our city values its volunteer boards and commissions, volunteer fire department and EMS, and University of Idaho student volunteerism exemplified by Make a Difference Day on October 26th. And whereas nonprofit organizations often use volunteers to leverage limited resources for service, innovation, and social change, and provide opportunities for leadership, civic engagement, community building, and advocacy. And whereas the estimated 400,000 volunteers for nonprofit organizations in Idaho contribute about 60 million hours of service annually, placing Idaho third in the nation in per capita volunteer service. And whereas according to the Idaho Nonprofit Center, nonprofits also employed 48,700 paid staff in Idaho in 2012, and whereas an estimated 4,800 nonprofit organizations in Idaho contribute more than $3.6 billion annually to Idaho's economy. And whereas the nonprofit sector works with the private sector and governmental organizations to improve circumstances in our community, our state, and around the world. And whereas all of these elements together help build and sustain a whole, healthy community, enhance our quality of life. And whereas when individuals collectively go the extra mile in volunteerism or nonprofit service, our whole community benefits. And whereas the accomplishments of community volunteers and the nonprofit sector deserve acknowledgement, affirmation, and celebration. Now, therefore, I, Nancy Cheney, Mayor for the City of Moscow, do hereby proclaim November 1st, 2013 to be Extra Mile Day in Moscow. And I encourage everyone to recognize and support volunteers and nonprofit organizations that go the extra mile and inspire us by their efforts to make our community, state, nation, and world better.
Madam Mayor?
Yes, Tom.
I will happily deliver this to the volunteer coordinator and AmeriCorps service coordinator for the Palouse Clearwater Environmental Institute. She'll be thrilled to have this and show it to the members that are volunteering so much.
And I know that Jen Piffner, the assistant to the city supervisor, has been working with Jenny Kostroff at the 1912 Center, and the Community Center will be hosting a combined event with recognition for our volunteer commissioners, who Tim just named earlier this evening, and the new one we're going to hopefully get appointed this evening, as well as the nonprofit organizations, the community. Stephanie or Gary, do you know the date of that event? I don't recall off the top of my head. Sometime in November.
Jenny knows.
I'm sorry, I don't.
Oh, Jenny will be here. She'll tell us later. Okay, very good. But that is coming up, so very good. Mm-hmm.